Yes! I've been waiting so long to review it, and I finally get to review Logan.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Dollar, dollar. Dollar, dollar.
You still have time.
Logan. Yeah. So Logan is the sequel to, actually, the Days Future Past Future part, where it essentially shows years in the future, mutants are gone, they're dead, all mutants, they died. And it shows how Wolverine in the future, he's broken. Man's broken. He lives with Xavier. Xavier's broken. His world is over for mutants, and they now live in a world where they live in a hard world. He's a limo driver, and he gets beat up, and he has to murder people, and yeah. Can I start right out by saying it that Hugh Jackman blew it out of the water here. This is the best performance he's ever done, without a doubt. Without a doubt. He's not done anything near this amazing. You feel bad for him, it's kind of disturbing, honestly. He's very, very good. He brings good reactions. He yells the F word quite a lot, but I really like his character in this movie. I think Hugh Jackman blew it out of the water. Amazing performance. I like the kid in this movie. I thought her acting was actually surprisingly really good. I love James. Oh, whatever. It's really sad, but Sir Patrick Stewart's really sad in this movie. Like his amazing performance, but it's really sad. Like he's a very depressed, sad person. Like when I was watching it, I thought I feel really bad for this guy. Like he has seizures. And when he has seizures, he murders people. It's sad. It's heartbreaking to watch him. Flat out, right out of the gate, this movie is phenomenal. This movie is the best X-Men movie. I'm just saying it. It is the best X-Men movie. No other X-Men movie has truly done what this movie's done. Where it's like this movie just kind of... It's really a really touching story. I know Ralph the Movie Maker says it's totally a ripoff of Children of Men, which I have never seen, so I can't say I think it's a ripoff. Might be a ripoff, but I don't care. I love the story, the camaraderie. This movie is... I hear a lot of people like it. The movie's about death. The movie's about family. The movie's about how not everything is meeting your hero. Or I think one of the themes I heard is that heroes... How do they word it? I'm forgetting. Never meet your hero? I think that's more of a Last Jedi message over a Logan message, which this movie's better than Last Jedi, but I think I think all those themes are in it. Like, I think this movie is about death. It's about these characters overcoming death. I think this movie's also about family, about how Logan learns really what to have a family is. I think the movie's about how seeing what your perspective of yourself is. Logan, in this movie, really sees himself as a monster until the end when he comes to grips and he realizes, I'm not the monster here. I love that. Thank all things holy for the R rating. This movie is brutal. It is violent. Like, there's gore, there's blood, there's limbs getting chopped off. It's violent, really violent. And I think that is possibly amazing. I said that there's so many elements to Wolverine that I think really could be done good. They took the same director and they thought, okay, this one element you did good, why don't you enhance that into a very simplistic but very touching story instead of a stupid samurai movie, into a movie that's just realistic. About death, about family. Like, just do that. And he's like, okay. He brings awesome violence, grittiness, character. He does it perfectly. Oh, and now, major spoiler. I'm going to spoil this movie. I don't care what you think. Spoiler time. Okay, so in this movie, there is another Wolverine. Like, he has, like, a kind of a clone-ish thing. And the clone is essentially a monster. He essentially just wants to murder everybody. And he attempts to murder Wolverine multiple times. And it's very brutal to watch these fights. Like, because he's just a monster. Neither of them are dying. He's just getting beat up. And it's kind of hard to watch. This movie's also the most human X-Men movie. It really is. It's the most movie that feels genuine. It feels real. It's good. It's just a good movie. It's touching, emotional. It feels real. Like, it just is good. It's hard to describe it, but this is without a doubt the most touching, brutal X-Men movie. This movie should have been the end of X-Men. I'm really mad that Dark Phoenix is kind of happening. I'm also mad that Dark Phoenix isn't happening. Like, why can't Dark Phoenix happen between... I'll explain this more in my Dark Phoenix review when I actually see the movie. Maybe something will explain it. But why can't Dark Phoenix happen between Days of Future Past and Logan? What's the problem with that? Or, yeah, what... No, sorry. The end of Days of Future Past and Logan. Why can't it take place between those two places? This movie also kind of shows that the whole first X-Men movie with the, Statue of Liberty, or all the Deadpool things, and, Origins, this movie kind of shows, yeah, none of that really... It's kind of exaggerated. Like, that's not how the real world works. Logan hates comic books because they, like, immortalize these characters and see them as, like, gods. And he's like, this is not how it's real at all. It's not true at all. And I love his character development in this movie. He totally doesn't want to work with this girl. He's like, I don't want to work with this girl at all, but, I gotta help somehow. And we'll help her. I guess we gotta have to. And... later, he actually grows akin to this girl. He actually starts to like this girl. And eventually, he starts to love this girl. Like, he starts to see her as his daughter. Which she kind of is. But I love that. That was actually really good right there. Logan's death at the end of this movie is really, really sad. He gets, like, shoved against a tree. And as he's dying, like I said, we all know the tie-in. But at the end of when the Wolverine, she's like, I see you die. You're holding your heart in your hand. And Laura... it's holding his hand as he dies, and it's just really sad. This is the best Wolverine movie. It's the best X-Men movie. It is awesome, brutal, really touching and sad. I adore this movie. I don't think it fails anywhere. It is awesome, sad, and it's the most human, genuine, well-written X-Men movie. This is the best X-Men movie, even technically, in every aspect, this is the best X-Men movie. I adore this movie, and I love it. Because overall, Logan feels human. It feels real. Even with all that brutal action in it, it has a heart. And it feels brutal and sad, but at the end of the day, it has one of the most creative ending shots ever. I love that ending shot, and that should have been the ending shot of the X-Men. But I guess we're getting another freaking X-Men movie. But this is a great movie. I love this movie, and easily, I'm going to give Logan a 10 out of 10. How long has it been since the last 10 out of 10? Endgame? Yeah, Endgame was the last 10 out of 10 I've seen. I mean, I guess if maybe... No, that wouldn't happen. I was thinking, what if, like... Because I'm recording this before I see King of Monsters, but maybe that's 10 out of 10. It won't be. I physically know it has really bad reviews as I'm talking. But you guys already know my opinion on that movie. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of Logan. See you guys next time. Bye.